We had the honor of visiting one of Ghana's most sacred national sites, the Dr. Kwame Nkrumah Memorial Park and Museum, right here in the heart of Accra. This is not just a monument, this is where our history lives. Join me as we delve into this.
Mali, Songhai, Zimbabwe in the heart of the land. Through rivers of pain and oceans of time, we carry the spirit, the rhythm, the rhyme. No more division, no borders that bind. One blood, one future, one beautiful mind.
Right here we see a very special car, the 1961 Cadillac, that was gifted to Osagyefo Dr. Kwame Nkrumah by the then United States President, His Excellency John F. Kennedy, during his visit to Washington in March 1961. This became his first official presidential car and represents the strong early diplomatic relationship between Ghana and America. Look at how beautiful the car is. We really wish we could touch it or even open the doors, but we are not allowed to touch it.
From Accra streets to the Cape of Good Hope, our ancestors whisper, giving us the rope to pull us together, to rise as one, healing the wounds under the African sun. Culture and wisdom, our greatest wealth, Pan-African dream, our future, our health. Ay, Africa, Ayodwa, one Africa, Siabambana, we hold each other. Ay, Africa, Ayodwa, one Africa, Itemba, Liakanya, hope is shining. See Colonial shadows tried to steal our light, but ancestors roar in the African night. Ghana to Zimbabwe, the blood never lies. We break every chain, we claim back our skies. Corruption and pain won't bury our name. Enduring hope burns like eternal flame. In the storm we stand tall, we refuse to fall. Kangela, behold, Ubuhle bayonamandla. Its beauty, its power, Masitwenegale. Let's preserve it well. Begi megale, behold its majesty. Kobinamandla, amandla yebo. Siatineli kuzazabo. We preserve it for tomorrow. Sizina kagele, we take care of it. Just awaken, rise with fire in your veins. Pan-African warriors breaking every chain. From the door of no return to digital thrones, we turn our history into victory songs. No more division, one continent, one call. We heal the wounds and we stand for it all. The sun rises again on the motherland strong. Enduring hope, this is our victory song. Through every darkness, through every fire, we carry the light, we carry the light. Kangela, behold, Ubuhle bayonamandla. Masitwenegale, begi megale. Amandla yebo. Siatineli kusasabo. Sizina gegele. Hey, ha, sizina gegele. Hey, hey, sizina gegele. Hey, hey, oh, yeah. From chains and castles where our spirits bled, we rose through fire, the living and the dead. Colonial shadows tried to steal our light, but ancestors roar in the African night. Ghana to Zimbabwe, the blood never lies. We break every chain.
Look at this iconic statue of Dr. Kwame Nkrumah with his hand raised high. I know you've seen this particular statue in videos and pictures on the internet, but do you actually know the history behind it? This particular statue of Dr. Kwame Nkrumah with his hand raised represents the exact spot, that is the old polo grounds, where on 6 March 1957 he declared Ghana's independence from British colonial rule with the famous words, "At long last, the battle has ended." This ground is sacred in our history. It is sacred in our history because it gave birth to our independence. It gave us a sense of freedom. It opened the doors of total liberation from colonialism.
We turn our history into victory songs. No more
Now join me as we enter the Ground Mausoleum. At the center of the Kwame Nkrumah Memorial Park and Museum lies the tomb of Osagyefo Dr. Kwame Nkrumah. It is important to note that he passed away on 27 April 1972 in Romania while in exile after the 1966 coup. His remains were first buried in Conakry, Guinea, then reburied later that year in his hometown of Nkrofo in the western region of Ghana. Finally, in July 1992, they were brought here to Accra and laid to rest on these historic grounds. The entire structure is clad in Italian marble, designed like an upside-down sword, a symbol of peace in African culture. The black star at the top represents African unity. Inside, you see the mini mastaba-style marble grave marker, surrounded by river-washed stones. A skylight shines down from above, and the mausoleum is surrounded by water, symbolizing life and continuity. Right beside the tomb of Osagyefo Dr. Kwame Nkrumah rests his wife, Madam Fatia Nkrumah. She passed away in 2007 in Egypt, and her remains were brought back to Ghana to be laid to rest next to her husband. Their tombs side by side are a beautiful symbol of love and partnership that even death could not separate. Over here is a very emotional part of the visit. The original bronze statue of Dr. Kwame Nkrumah that once stood in front of the old Parliament House. It was created by the Italian sculptor Nicola and erected in 1958. During the 1966 National Liberation Council's military coup, an angry mob toppled it and severed the head from the body, as you are watching in the video. So this is the body and this is the head. The head remained missing for 43 years until it was safely returned in 2009. Today, it is preserved here as a powerful reminder of the political turbulence of that era and the resilience of Osagyefo Dr. Kwame Nkrumah. So this is Dr. Kwame Nkrumah's Memorial Park and Museum, and walking through these grounds made me think deeply about how far we've come as a nation and how much more we need to do to fulfill Nkrumah's vision of self-reliance and Pan-Africanism. If you are in Accra, or if you are even watching this across the globe, this is a must-visit place. Ghana and Africa will never forget Osagyefo Dr. Kwame Nkrumah. His role in African liberation, his role calling for African unity and Pan-Africanism. What do you think about his legacy? Have you ever visited this place? Drop your thoughts in the comments. Like, share, and subscribe for more journeys into our rich history. Until next time, stay proud, stay Pan-African. Nkrumah never dies.